I've got a bisque firing underway today. Been going for about an hour I've been going fairly slow up to about 770 degrees right now. Got the burner set fairly low still, hardly any blue flame coming out at all. It's still just yellow flame. I'm going to try to do a fast bisque firing. Most of the pieces have already been bisqued once. I only have one greenware piece and it's Raku clay, so I candled it in the kitchen stove overnight. Make sure all the water was out of it so I wouldn't have any exploding pots, and I feel fairly confident doing a quick bisque firing with that piece as well. Anyway, I'll update later on. I'm hoping for about a 2.5 hour bisque firing today. I'm only going to take this up to about a cone 010. Most of the pieces have been previously bisqued and have underglaze on it. I'm just trying to set the underglaze, and I want a low bisque. I have a couple of pots that I want to do a Raku firing on, and I want to get good smoke absorption, so that's why I'm bisquing to a lower level than normal this morning. Well, right at 1500 degrees right now. Been going just about exactly 2 hours. I went pretty slow up to about 700 degrees, went a little faster up to about 1000 and slowed it down a little bit again. Got up to 1200 or so and kicked it into gear. I want to try to finish in a half an hour or so. Starting to get pretty hot inside. I'm going to kick this thing into gear and get about 300 more degrees out of it, I think. Rocking and rolling now. The thermocouple on the left for the pyrometer on the left is in the hottest spot of the kiln, and the one on the right is in the very top of the kiln, which is probably one of the cooler spots. And I'm trying to do like an average between the two, which is close enough for my purposes to determine what cone level I've gotten to during this bisque firing. Alright, my average temperature, I've been raising it pretty fast. I got 1678 on that pyrometer, 1724 on that one. So my average temperature is probably about 1700 degrees. A little over the cone 010 temperature, but I've done such a fast temperature climb that I'm going to go ahead and call it cone 010 at this point. And I'm going to shut this thing down. Let me get my gloves on here and I'll be right back. Okay, we're rolling here. First thing I'm going to do is kill the gas. Close the lid. And put my plugs in here. Get that out of the way so it doesn't burn me. Alright, we got this thing. Move this up just a little bit more here. Sealed down pretty tight. Let me put a brick on that corner just to hold it down. Okay. Locked up tight as a drum here. Temperature inside 1673, 1620, so we're about, call it 1650, right at a cone 010 temperature. And we'll give it a few hours here to cool down and see what we got. Well, it looks like everything survived the bisque firing okay, but I can tell right away I got my glazes mixed up. That was supposed to be, this pot right here was supposed to be red underglaze, and it looks like I managed to get it glazed with copper Raku glaze instead. And they look a lot alike in the jar. Read the label, stupid. Anyway, let's see how they look here. I'll Raku fire this tomorrow. I'm going to put some clear crackle over the white. Came out pretty good. There's my little jack-o'-lantern. Came out good. This pot looks pretty nice. And I've got my University of Georgia rocks tumblers. Came out pretty good. Yeah. So, looks like everything survived. Let it cool down a little bit and I'll take it in the house.